There you go. All right. So welcome to Job Skills Share IT consultation. And I saw your form. You wanted to basically get into some type of program. I just wanted to know a little bit more about you. So just give me a little intro, where you are, how did you find us, and why do you think this program could help you? So just give me a little bit starting point so then I can guide you a little better.
Okay, right now I'm a teacher assistant in the school system, and I've been helping my TST, which is a technical support technician, during the summertime by re-imaging and getting the computers and laptops ready for the next school year. And I also work at the hospital, which I was trying to get into IT there, but because of COVID, everything kind of slowed down.
Makes
So,
sense.
yeah, and I've been working with a small company, small business in Portsmouth, and been getting some internship there and hands-on
Okay.
experience, like
Nice.
far as screen replacement, hard drive upgrades or software upgrades, motherboard replacements,
Okay.
and cloning, stuff like that.
Okay. And how did you find us, and why do you think this program can help you? Like, what's the mindset behind this?
I found you guys by, I think I was on Reddit, and I went to YouTube looking for information about something. Then KevTech popped up,
Ah, from
so I
Career.
listened. So I listened to him and
Uh,
watched this couple of videos. And I said, "Huh, okay." And he said, "Well, try Discord." So I went to Discord like that. So
okay, it's like a flow. When the CapTech Discord, then find us.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And mm, when you looked into your stuff, I'm sure you went to the site, you filled out the form. I always want to ask people that why do you think a program can help? I mean, there are so many different ways to learn these things. What's different in here, or why do you have that feeling? So then I can either I'm like, oh, that's correct or that's not correct, kind of thing, right?
okay. I like the hands-on and the labs. That's what I've been looking for. I think that's how I found KevTech, by looking online for some labs to upload and try my own. And that's how I said, "Oh yeah, they got labs. So yeah, that's what I need, some hands-on, real world experience, and just be able to, if I mess up, or I can just start back over again, and yeah, just
Got it.
learn."
So you already have the basics, which I can basically kind of tell now that I think you know. Like if I ask you, do you know a lot about Active Directory? Like, do you know it at a basic level? Can you add users? Can you reset their passwords? Do you know those type of basics, or do you think no, that is something that I want to learn that stuff? Where
Yes,
are you?
I want to learn that. I was introduced to Active Directory probably about just before the pandemic hit, but it was a brief summary of it, and then no more.
Got it. Okay. So you definitely, so you have that hardware knowledge. You know how things are done in a companies, but you want to get into more of that corporate level skills where people are like, let's say 300, 400 users and they have a help desk. And then they call them, hey, we're having issues. Then you need to know about Active Directory. Then you need to know about a little bit more advanced skills or, more remoting in type of thing and those type of, and you want to basically get into some kind of program that can take you a little bit
Yes,
when you start and it takes you more to that sysadmin level skills, right?
yes.
Let me get Muhammad in, so I'll let him know that we are in the session right now, but he can listen to us.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna ask him to do an introduction. So Muhammad, are you there? I think he's connecting right now, so let me just make sure that he understand where we are right now. So Muhammad, are you there? Sorry. Muhammad, your microphone is on, but I am not able to hear you yet.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes. So Mohammed, quickly, I am with Arthur. He has to actually go a little bit earlier. So I am going to do my session with him for like 15, 20 minutes, and then I'm going to get back to you. But you can listen because it's going to be the same thing with you two.
Okay.
But of course, each person have a little different thing going on. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for joining in, Mohammed, and thank you for your patience. So, so Arthur, that's where I feel like that's what you're looking for. You're looking for some kind of program that can phase you into telling you that okay, this is what we do in a real world, this is what we do in a corporate world. You need to know Active Directory, you need to know Office 365. but then how do you do that hands-on as well? Like you wanna get
Yes.
into that hands-on part of it. So now the way it works in our program is we have two memberships. You already know probably by now.
Yes.
One is a plus membership, one is a premium membership. Now the plus membership is pretty good. It's going to be exactly what you're looking for. But with that membership, you need to use your own labs. For example, your own virtual lab. So if you have already installed Active Directory and you have a labs like a setup going on, then of course Plus membership is pretty good membership, and you save a lot of money that way by not investing into labs. But again, labs itself is some like when people ask me like, okay, you know what, is my virtual box lab enough for me to learn a lot of things that I want to learn, right? I would say no. Why? Because you still need routers, you still need switches, you still need a lot of equipment type of access where you will get stuck somewhere, right? Like, okay, you know what? How do I learn this from a very higher level now? I learned about Active Directory, how to add a user, how to do all that basics, and you probably learned that in a day because it's so like it's easy, right? It's like something you do it and you're done, right? But then you may ask yourself a question that now I want to install Active Directory like a sysadmin, right? Like I want to know how they install Active Directory, how they add all those roles, and now I want to go to DHCP, DNS, because these are all the things that are going to come after. Like you landed a job, you spend like 6 months and 1 year in this first career, and then automatically and naturally, it will come up to you, and you'll basically, oh, you know what? I think I need more access. So,
Okay.
so in this, basically, I'm going to share my screen with you, and like, it's a very straightforward thing for you because since you already, let me know if you can see my screen.
I see it.
You can see? So if you're new and you're like, even if you have the basic knowledge, I still will recommend you to start with our first program, which is like I recommend everybody. Like the fundamental V1.0 courses is like a core of our way of teaching things. Like we want, if I tell you that out there, I'm gonna be in my future courses, you're gonna be learning about identity or servers like that. It won't make any sense to you to go straight into that lab and start doing those because everything will go above your head, right? So still,
Mhm.
you need to build a pretty solid core for that, and that is our fundamental V1.0 course, which is available for free to everyone to just see how do we teach, what kind of way we teach, because you may like it or you may dislike it, right? So you don't want to then invest money if you dislike something, but if you really like it, you feel like this is something that's going to take you to the next level, then of course you will be then investing money. But at least Plus membership will take you into the video courses, and you will be taking videos and everything. But of course, labs wise, you still have to invest in the premium membership because if you feel like you want that hands-on thing, it got to be labs then. So
Okay.
you either invest in your own equipments, you build your own lab, and then you can replicate things from the Plus membership, and that will give you that value that okay, now I know the hands-on side, I know I have my own lab and everything. I may not need to invest that kind of money in premium level. Why? Because I already know what I'm doing over here. And you may make that decision later on when you're actually on the job, and then it will even be more beneficial to me for you to make that decision that is premium a good membership for me or it's not good membership for me. So we don't push you into premium membership because to me it's a very big axis. It's a huge axis. Like so I'm going to show you just the labs right now. So this is what you're looking at right now. You're looking at each lab course. So for example, when we say CompTIA A plus, that's a huge lab right there. Just on itself, that's a 30, 40 hours worth of hands-on practice right there. So now if you look at this whole axis, we're talking about every lab 40, 35 hours, 40, 35 hours, 40, 35 hours, 40, 35 hours. And that's a lot of labs. Now, you as a beginner will never go in there and start doing all these labs randomly, right?
No.
Even though you may have access to it, but still you would need us to guide you to which lab to take. So that is why even if you have premium members, we tell them that you having this access will not help you if you don't contact us and you don't ask us questions like how do I do it. So for that we have built a self-paced program, which is this one. When we tell people that okay, go and start from this because you don't have that corporate level experience, then you will start with the IT experience right here, and then you're going to go to the start self-paced program. What it does, it takes you to this step-by-step format of courses. So step one, you'll start with the fundamental. Step two, this is where the main course for you, I think that's what you're looking for, is that corporate level skills comes from this course, which is a help desk support technical skills V 1.0. So in this, we teaches you how do we do things in a corporate world, like in a business. So you have Active Directory, you have users calling you, and then you're deploying softwares to them. So you're not doing this like a hardware type of technical work. You're doing more of like IT professional type of work. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but we
Yeah.
have a hardware type of technicians where they're working in Best Buy. So those are also techs, right? And then we
Hmm.
have business level tech people who are doing break and fix, but usually we work with vendors for that. Like if there's a laptop broken, screen is broken, we'll call a vendor and they'll fix it. But some places like schools and different type of areas, they may not have that, and they will have you do that. So your previous experience is still gold to me right now. I'll be like, if you come to me right now for an interview and I say, oh, you know a lot about hardware stuff, you know all that basics, at least that's covered for me now. And if you covered this Active Directory side of it and the other things, and these are the real world skills, the business level skills. When you add that to it, then of course you're on a different level then.
Okay.
So now you can do this two ways, by the way. One, you can follow our free learning path. I'm not sure if you know this, that the same courses that we're teaching in our paid courses, we have done that for free for many, many years till 2017. After 2017, I told people that I gassed out basically. I couldn't update the way I was doing because I have more paid members, and of course people when they pay that they need that more up to date content, right? So in 2017, we still managed to keep this more up to date with like I added KevTech videos in here because his is more up to date with his skills type of videos. I love his videos for labs and everything. So we kind of partners together, and I added his videos in my free courses because in paid courses we didn't want to just make it like, oh, come to this video and then you have like a free video, right? So we wanted to make sure that when somebody pay for something, they have a more value. But if you, let's say you feel like, man, this is not the right time for me to do investment, then this learning path, like I tell people that I lost my count how many people have finished this learning path and gotten jobs. So after that, yes, if they see value, they come back and invest in the membership and things like that because they see the value. But here, if you feel like you want to follow a pathway, do the fundamental course, which is the same course in your paid section. That's the course that we give everybody for free. Then if you come to the second one, which is the help desk support technical skills course, and that is equivalent to this course, which is the new one, which is V 1.0. So if you see a V 1.0, that's like the paid version now. That's where we are moving out there. If you see
Okay.
the other one, which comes from this learning path, which is jobskillshare.org/free. All you have to do is just type jobskillshare.org/free, and then you get to this learning path, and it gives you that step by step, all of the same level program. It's just that it's a little older, that's a little newer. So that's the only difference that you're looking at.
Okay.
So I think for you, I feel like that's where you should start first, and use your self labs at home to just see if you can do it that way. Okay.
Okay.
If that's not working, then the good thing is that you can contact us and say, hey, I want to upgrade to premium membership. Can I save that money from the plus membership? And we'll work out with you. So
Okay.
you don't feel like, now you have to pay another $400 on top of you already paid something, right?
Mm.
So that's something we can work out with you. And here, once you get to this premium level, so of course, this whole thing is kind of like mixed up because when you click on start self-paced courses, you go to the IT Fundamental V 1.0 course. What does it do? It has a full CompTIA A plus lab videos here. So for example, this course here, everything is hands-on, right? You go into that course, you start hands-on, boom, you click on it, start the modules, and on the right side you're gonna have computer pop-ups. On the left side you're gonna have documentation. So we as a JSS platform, we felt like that's good, that's really good, but we still want to make this learning much easier. So we started making videos on every single task in this lab that you're gonna come across. So as a Plus member, you get access to that every single task, just like anybody like premium member, right?
Okay.
But of course, a premium member then can see a video and perform while you can see a video and replicate that in your own lab. So that's where we are basically saying that Plus is cheaper because we're not giving our resources. Premium is a little expensive because we're giving real resources, real equipments with that, right? And we get charged for that. So that's the only difference, and it's a very simple solution in a way that it's a combination of different courses that we have combined with our own skills because we are IT professionals ourselves. So it becomes like a whole resource for you. And the beautiful thing about this is that a Plus membership, once you pay one time, our courses that we have developed. So for example, like the courses that I have developed, like help desk ticketing system, technical skill courses, anything lab video courses as well, that becomes a lifetime access. So you don't have to pay for it again.
Okay.
So it's a value out there. Then you have to make that decision that you want to keep it the free ones. Does that help you land a job? I think I'm very confident that yes, it will help you because if you have the hardware skills, you add these skills, I feel like you may even land a job. After the job, another phase for you is going to be now growing and learning skills. How do I become skillful so then I can move up now? That's where then of course you can come back and invest with us, and become a premium member because that's where you need those labs, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's where like it's just there's no brainer in that because you need labs because like if you come over here to these labs, the only reason I like to recommend this stuff over your own personal lab is that how many more things will you come across in your job? Servers, security, it could be databases, it could be some of a little bit of web development, whatever it is, you are going to come across it, and then these labs can cover it. So then that stress is not there that, okay, I need to buy that equipment, this equipment, and it's just laying down in your basement for that's how it is. And most of us work on a little bit and we get bored and then that's it. The equipment is just laying down there, right?
Yes.
And the part of this is that, of course, it gets updated. So, for example, if people were going for Security Plus 501, now 601 is available. So you see, if you felt like you want to learn skills hands-on, but you want to see if they are going to put updated labs, and that's an answer right there. They just, update the labs and it's available right there.
Yeah, that's what I was studying for the A plus 901 at the time. Then it just switched over to the 1001,
And,
1002.
and
So,
just throw you off, right?
yep. But it's not too much of a difference. Just added the cloud and I forgot what else they added to it. So,
Yeah, usually they would add a little bit of, even in the labs, they would add like new sections. They're not going to redo the whole lab again because it's the same concept, same thing. So they will add those new things in there just to make it, for people to not get confused and not, get lost in these in this labs right here. So I think for you, I think the best thing you can do is to just follow the learning path that you start from the dashboard, go to dashboard, click on it, start self-paced program. Once you click on it, you then just follow the step format for you in your case. And then you combine your
okay.
skills with these skills, download a template from us. We have the template available for free in that course. Download it and start applying. And if you're not a part of Discord of our community, and I would recommend you do that as well. I'm sure
Okay.
if you are a part of KevTech community, you probably have seen me many times. So
Yes.
yeah, so that's a community that you want to be in. So then at least people can help you with a interview that's coming for this company, and you just show that description, and you get like live help from people. And all of that stuff is freely available in our communities.
Yes. I did get a chance to watch y'all on Saturday, the hot seat.
Oh yeah, those are good. Those are the things that you need to be watching again and again to get the confidence. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if your goal right now is to just land a job, then I feel
Yes.
like you can stick to the free version of this and kind of get a lot out of it and see if that works for you. Because like I said, I mean, we got a lot of content that's available for free, and people have done it just by watching YouTube videos, and they have landed jobs. So I like to just make it that you don't feel like I gotta go for some kind of membership to really get a job. You don't have to.
Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking maybe that will be better. Yes, I heard about the free membership, the free part, the free membership part, and everything. And I was thinking maybe the 150, what the 159, 149 will take it up to the next level. I'm thinking, but you say just start with the free membership first.
Yeah. Start with a free membership.
Okay.
If you're trying to get into a job, just try to limit it down. Don't try to think like, because the thing is, if Plus membership is going to give you a lot of access, then you're going to be like, okay, what should I take? This course or that course?
Okay.
You're just going towards confusion then.
Okay.
If your goal is just to land a job, then finish the free learning path, free courses, take everything out of it, go back to Discord community, fix your resume, apply for the jobs. Because like I said, we have so many members. They're not even, there are members that are not even part of Jobs to Share. They're just part of Discord and they got the jobs, right? But
Okay.
the next level is a different thing then. You want to become a skillful technician. That's what we help. And we help with the first part of it too. But that's why I say, like, why would you not try it when it's freely available, right?
Yeah.
So try
Okay.
that first. If that doesn't work out, then you have me on the side. Then you can come back and say, hey, you know what? I think I can do plus now, and then that
Okay.
gives you more access and that gives you more ability to do things. And maybe that would be the driving factor for you to say, okay, I added this, so now I got the job or whatever, or I got better at job. So
Yeah, I think that would help, like combining both my hardware with the software and soft skills. Yeah.
100%. I think that's what you should do. Just stick to this first program because what I see is that you have that background. You do have some knowledge about technology too. You already been working with companies like that. You did internship. All you need is to add that in-demand marketable skills into this program. So you just match it with that, and then you get a good resume. That's all you need.
Okay. Yeah, that's the
So
next thing I'm working on now. I'm changing my resume. I showed it to Kev Tech, my resume part of it because it wouldn't go through because I was on a Chromebook. So it got broken up in different pieces and everything. So he saw a little bit, but not enough. But yeah, I need to change that around too.
I would work on your resume when you have these skills, like when you go over these courses. Then your resume will make more sense.
Okay.
But usually we tell people that you drop your resume when you understand what we are talking about. These skills, how do you use it? Where do you use it on your resume? Everything will be like here. So if you go to all the way to the fifth course, sixth, this one. After six, you see how it says IT support resume and applying for jobs and communities.
Yes.
You got to be in that course. So go into that course. That's a free course. Download the template. Whether you use my template, whether you use SkepTech template, but you got to have those terms, and you got to defend those terms with more confidence. That's so. Why is this all the way down, not all the way up? Even though in the first course here we tell people go lucky on it, go crazy on it, kind of like learn whatever you learn from the fundamentals, take the resume and throw it out there. And we have people that have landed jobs just like that, right? Because this is IT. This is funny field. Like you throw your job out there, people, oh wow, man, out there, I think you know what you're talking about, and don't worry about the rest. I'll teach you. It's like that.
Yeah,
And
that's
some
what I was
people,
hoping.
and some people are other. No, you're not ready, bro. You really gotta learn these technologies a little bit better. And then you see, then you when you have that thing going on too much around you, then you gotta do step by step, finish all the steps, come back to the last one, and that's where you're gonna feel like, okay, now I can take on any job. So the
Okay.
whole learning path is not just designed for people to just get into the IT. The whole learning path is for you to become a level one, level two technician, pretty nice, solid way. Because this stuff is going to take you time. That's a lot of content out there. There's so much
It
in
is.
and, and then you got to get practical with this. You got to have your own lab. CAFTech has a lot of videos on VirtualBox. I have my own video on VirtualBox. So whichever makes more sense to you, whichever is more easy for you, go for that and then and implement that and start learning more from these courses. If you see something in the video, then you can how can I replicate this in my lab? Because that's even more technical now. Like right, you're gonna be like, oh man, Danish did it this way, but that's not how it is in my lab. It's a new operating system. It's a little new version. How do I find it? Let me Google it. Let me research. That's the only way you're going to become that proper IT tech. Other than that, you can watch 500 videos of mine. I can give you premium membership. You're going to have 5,000 videos, but that's not going to help you.
Yeah, that's
So
how I had to do when I troubleshoot laptops and somebody wants to upgrade from Windows 7 to Windows 10. Okay, I need to get their model number, like if it's a Dell or whatever model, and research that to see, okay, can it be upgraded to Windows 10 and be successful? Or it says, no, it cannot because you don't have the drivers to be updated later. So, and
yeah,
sometimes you have problems with that too. If you do upgrade it to, let's say, Windows 10, something might not work because I noticed that to either the keyboard will stop working
uh,
or the speaker would stop or something would happen.
But then
So
you research it, right? You research to
yes.
fix it or something. So that's the best thing out there. You already got that. And to honestly, this stuff is gonna be very easy for you to just once you watch it, I feel like you're gonna be like, okay, that's something I can really do because most of skills like that is more of a process. Yeah, I teach you, I tell you, Active Directory is done this way. We use it that way for help desk, and we use Active Directory for systems administrator that way. So you separate those two areas, and then you're focused and you learn that.
Okay.
So I think for you, I think the plan is pretty simple. If this plan is not working, come back again to me and say, you know what, I tried there and I'm confused or I'm stuck. Send me a message on the same email. Send me a message. We'll do another consultation. I'm like I said, I will be there. So at least let's get started with something hands
Oh,
on.
of course. Yes, I will.
So get started with that program. Finish the IT fundamental course seriously in a way. Like, don't just skip those videos because they may seem pretty simple, but when you start doing it, things becomes changed. It's not the same anymore. When you start getting your hands on there, even a simple thing becomes like, oh man, how do I do this right now? Right? So try to do that, try to replicate it, finish that fundamental, and let me know then after that, how do you feel?
Okay.
I think that would be a good way to just continue your process with you. And this way we can move forward with you. And I hope, I am very confident with your background, you're going to get a job easily. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
I mean, I'm telling you, look, you already have something in the back. I have people came from nothing, finished just a few courses, videos, Danish, I got the job. And our YouTube is full of it. I don't know how many examples. Like Brad is 18 years old, another person above 30, and we have 50 above. People have landed jobs. And like I said, you just have to get practical with it, and that resume has to be thrown out there. Like, I like when people
Okay.
say that. Look at resume, study the company. I like that, but I'm a little different person. I'm like, pick that resume. If it looks good, throw it out there like that. So that's how to me, that's how it should work. Because there's too many people applying for jobs. And if you're not applying to a lot of jobs, then your chances are slim.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to research the company and then try to make my resume like that. But then later on, I just say, well, let me just throw it out there. Just throw them out there. So,
Yeah, you make a good template. You make certain, like the resumes that we have, those are researched, right? We're not just giving it out like that, right? Those are research. There are terms in those resumes that everybody accept that or respect that type of skills. So that's why we tell people that, yeah, don't go blind on everything, but if you feel like you really love this place, then yeah, sit down and change it a little bit. But
okay.
there are certain jobs that you cannot spend an hour or two by sitting there for one job, because you could have sent 6 more jobs like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
in the beginning, that's why I tell people to, yeah, you got to be aggressive like that. And later on, fine, because you're already making money, you already know your stuff. Later on is you just building your own career. Then you need to invest, whether it's some money, whether it's your time, whether it's your energy. You got to invest in IT. That that three things has to be done in your career. That's not gonna come with being just like, let me just go out there, right? It's not gonna come like that.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay.
So I hope that it was a good meeting. What do you think? Was it good? Do you think you got some kind of idea or?
Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start with that first course and just go step by step and do my own labs. Try to do that first. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Arthur, for joining me. I'm gonna start with Muhammad. I think you asked me to do 30 minutes, and we're on 30 minutes like that right there. So thank you
Okay.
for joining me. You can stay if you want to, because I'll give the same type of suggestion. We'll have to see what Muhammad is, where he is.
Yeah. Okay,
So
I can stay. I got about maybe 6 more minutes. I can 6 minutes
yeah,
and
sure.
okay.
So Muhammad, are you there?
Oh, hey, Danish, how you doing?